Hello, welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff here, and tonight is going to be part 4 for real this time of the Lego set 10303, the Loop roller coaster. And I say for real because I had to cancel last night's live stream. And last night's live stream was canceled because as I was laying out the pieces about an hour before I started the stream, or I was going to start the stream, I noticed that one of the bags was missing. There should have been 4 bag number 9s, and there was only 3. And so, obviously, I can't build without that. And so you're going to ask yourself, well, Chip, how are you doing tonight? Well, how I'm doing tonight is I ran down to Salt Lake City yesterday, and I got another roller coaster, which means I'm going to have 2 roller coasters. So I'm going to do a mock of this later, and that's going to include 2 roller coasters. Well, actually 3, but that's a really long story. And going to be a monster roller coaster with 6 loops and all that good stuff. So let's talk about what happened. After I noticed that I was missing the pieces, I called Lego, and at first I struggled to communicate with the guy and to talk about, hey, this is what's going on with the set. And I don't know where the breakdown of communication was at first, but I was getting kind of frustrated, and finally, for some reason, I don't know, things clicked for the guy I was on the phone with. And he was really polite. He was never rude. I want to make sure that. There was just a misunderstanding of communication, I guess. And through the whole process, I was able to figure out what pieces were missing, and it was a whole entire bag and all that good stuff. And he said, the problem is, though, it comes from Denmark. So it's going to be, what do you say, 10 to 14 business days before we can get it to you. And that's where I kind of panicked, because I'm like, I don't have 10 to 14 business days, because I've already done a couple of these, so I mean, I can't put this on hold for that long. So what I did was I went ahead and ordered the pieces I needed, which was free, by the way, because it was their mistake. And then after that, I ordered another roller coaster, and the guy said he'd send it 2 days express shipping. The shipping was free because it was their mistake. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside just for a second. And while I was on the phone, he checked the inventory for the closest store, which is Salt Lake, which is 2 hours away. And unfortunately, they did not have any in stock according to their computer. So I was kind of frustrated with that. Went ahead and ordered one online. And then yesterday was my brother-in-law's anniversary of cheating death. And I say that because he was in a rollover accident 7 years ago to the day yesterday. To the day yesterday, I should say. And so I decided that since I wasn't going to Salt Lake, I'll go down and see him and celebrate, because we usually do. And when I did that, I found out my sister wasn't feeling too well and that they weren't celebrating. So I told Steve, I said, let's go out to dinner. I'll treat, because, it's supposed to be a celebration. So we did that. And when we did that, we were driving, and I called the Salt Lake store and I said, hey, do you guys have any roller coasters in stock? And mind you, this is the same store that I had asked the rep to check on the computer, and it said it didn't have any. And the guy goes, yeah, we have about 10 of them. I said, man, I'm calling from Idaho. Can you reserve one for me? He goes, yep, till we close tonight, I can. So we hauled buns, I'll say. And when we got there, we had 20 minutes to spare before they closed. Got the roller coaster, got another set, and some pick-a-brick cups, and then went to dinner. Dropped off my brother-in-law at home, picked up my dog, and then I started going home. And normally that's about a 40-minute drive. Well, last night, that 40 minutes turned into 4.5 hours. Oh my goodness. But that's a whole other story. We'll talk about that in a minute. So, I have this one that's missing a bag. Pieces are on the way. That's number 1. Number 2, the one being sent in the mail. And number 3, the one I bought at the store that's sitting over there that I stole the bag from, so I can finish this right now. So, yeah. Lots and lots going on. Hello, Greg. How you doing? So, yeah. So let's talk about the ride home. Oh my goodness. All right. So I left my sister's, and I saw a gas. Oh boy, I just dropped something. I saw a gas at a gas station that was about 20 cents less than what it is here where I live. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely getting something. Stopped, got gas. Talked to the cashier for a minute because the Mega Millions is up and where we're at. And I went 2 exits up, and before I could get there, some highway patrol started passing me with their lights and sirens on. And there was like 5 or 6 of them that passed me. So I'm thinking, okay, some sort of accident or some sort of emergency. All right. Well, I get there to the right before the second exit there, and the freeway's completely stopped. And the stoppage, I was sitting there for about 40 minutes before a police officer finally came and said, you know, we got some down power lines, and we're not going to be able to reopen the freeway for hours. So you're welcome to stay here if you like, or you can turn around, go the wrong way on the freeway until you hit one of those little U-turn things, the ones that usually the cops are hiding at, and you can go, you know, back around if you want. And of course I'm going to do that, because I'm not going to sit for several hours. I mean, it's not like I had much to do. So, and I realized there must have been some sort of car accident. I'm kind of guessing it was a fatal one, because there was 3 ambulances, several firemen, and there was just a lot of police activity and emergency activity. So anyway, getting back to the story, I put in the GPS how to get home not using the freeway, and it tells me to, you know, go around, and so I do, and it takes me on this highway that used to be obviously the highway before the freeway was built. It parallels the highway, but kind of in the distance, like you could see it but not really. And so what happened there was, I get there, and the power lines, it was those high tension power lines, it had fallen, and it was across the freeway and the other highway that I was trying to go around on. And I don't know where I'm going. So there was a police officer there directing traffic, and I said, all right, I'll ask this guy. So I said, hey, how do I get to, you know, where I live? And he says, well, you're going to have to go all the way around the mountain ridge and back up and all that stuff. And so I said, okay, so you said go through this town, and I confirmed the name, because there's 2 towns that are literally 1 letter off from each other. And I said, it's this town, right? And he says, yes, it is. So I punched that in my GPS. And let me tell you, it took me down a road that was narrow. Sometimes it was not even big enough for 2 cars going in each direction. And there was no white lines painted on the sides and the center. Basically, it redefined backwoods America. I'm telling you right now. It just did. So I take that road into this little town, and there were other cars on this road behind me because they were from the freeway too. But I noticed at a certain point, I went right and everyone kept going straight. But the guy did tell me that town, and I did confirm to him, you know, so I kept going until I got to that little town. And then I punched in home, and it took me through the other town, which was much closer, with the name that's only 1 letter off. So I was ticked at this point because, man, I tell you what, I wasted my time. So I get there, that little town, and then it takes me through a natural forest reserve, and I do that, and windy little road, lots of traffic because everyone's trying to avoid the freeway. And then at another point, I see cars coming the other way. So I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? So I get on 15, I go south, and at my exit from my town, the freeway's blocked. And there's a cop there, and he's directing traffic to get off at that exit. So I get off at the exit, And I asked the police officer who was directing traffic, I said, what happened? Is this because of the accident in Utah? And he says, no. What accident in Utah? There's one just right here on the road right here. So there was 2 serious car accidents on the same freeway at different points last night, and both of them partially blocked my way home. So I did not get home until really late, guys, and I've only slept 2 hours. And that's not because I wanted to, that's because, well, as you can tell, things were a certain cluster of a certain variety that I can't say on here because it's a family channel. And Greg says, I got 2 Speed Champion sets coming to me from Target. And hello, John, how you doing? So, I went, I had a very interesting night. Okay, so wait a minute. They want 4 of these. Okay, well, we'll give them 4. So very, very interesting night. It does not come highly recommended. Don't try this at home. So how's your day, John, been? And Greg, how's your day been? Hopefully you guys are operating off a little bit more than 2 hours of sleep like me. All right. Oh yeah, Greg, that was a good price, man. And I have that same Beetle. I just gotta put it together. I bought it at Target. Oh, I probably bought mine long before the move, so I've had it for a while. All right, here's the funny thing. I'm missing more pieces. But the good thing is I've got the other box right there, so I'm going to go grab them. All right, so I do. Oh, that's a great deal, Greg. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm very spacey today because I'm tired. Our oh, it's used. Well, I mean, as long as it's all there, Greg. I mean, I've bought used before, and sometimes, well, this one's not retired yet, but sometimes on those retired sets, buying used is the only way to go because getting new in the box is just outrageously expensive. And what's really funny is you all are talking to me, but YouTube says I'm having 0 people watching this right now. So thanks for being a 0 for me. And I'm being completely sarcastic. You guys are great. You're not zeros. But I'm just pointing out the stupidity of stupid... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, son of a... You know what? I can't say that word. Oh, shoot. I messed all these up, man. Alright, well, I was not short pieces. Oh, well. Let's fix her up. Yeah, Greg, buying used is great, especially if, you know, it helps you stretch your doll a little bit more and lets you buy a few more sets, too, sometimes. So, my hat's off to you. And you know something? Most used sellers are good about making sure all the pieces are there, so that's another reason I don't mind. And if you paid by PayPal and it's missing more than a couple of pieces, then you can complain to PayPal and they'll give you some money back or refund your whole entire thing. So I hope I can find a UCS Imperial Shuttle. Yeah, that would be really cool. I missed out on that one. Legos are becoming so expensive, I'm going to have to pare down the kind that I'm buying. I don't want to, but I just really simply, I can't afford it. Oh, ouch, that hurts. Alright. And I got some good news, guys. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it, but there's a lot directly across the street from me. It's the same size lot that I've got here, and it's for sale. I'd like to buy it. Give me some land for my kids to camp on if they want to when they come visit, as well as just having more land, and it's across the street from me. And if I buy it, no one can build a house on it, so that's another consideration. Ouch. Ugh. Boy, that hurts the palm of the hand. So I walked the property. I got permission, and I walked the property today. And actually, I'm really impressed with it. So I got to check with the bank and see how much I got to put down and see if I can afford it. The price of the land isn't too bad, so I don't think the payment will be a problem. I just got to look at it a little bit more. There seems to be some sort of pipe that goes through the center, but it used to be a farmland, so I think it's one of those things for the sprinkler. You know, those giant sprinklers in the circle. Yeah, Greg, actually, I've had blisters before while doing Legos, and I've actually cut my fingers on the corner of some Legos before. And actually, I don't know if you were there for that live stream. It was in my other house. I busted a knuckle on, and it bled a little bit. And that was the only time I've ever swore on a live stream. And I promised I'm going to try to make that my only time I ever swear on a live stream. Again, like I said, I got young family members that watch this sometimes, so it's not that I don't swear. It's just I don't want to be the one that teaches them the swear words like the episode of Seinfeld when he teaches the kid the F word. I don't want to be that guy. Okay, so okay, yeah, here we go. So I'm going to look a little bit more into the land and figure out what needs to be done, and if it really is a good deal for me. And if it is, I might be buying it. In fact, I will buy it if it's a good deal. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, son of a gun. You ever got a blister? Or you ever cut a knuckle, Greg? You ever drew blood by doing Legos? I've drawn blood. My own blood. Alright. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this already. It crossed my mind, but I don't know if I mentioned it. The shed out there, or the shop out there, I checked today, and it's about 90% done, cleared out. So they don't have much more to go. I'm really hoping they'll buckle down tomorrow, get it done, get out, and then, you know, I'll be able to occupy it with my stuff, which my stuff consists of Legos. I'm really hoping. Oh, shoot. Okay, so here and here and here. So how's work going for you guys? Both you and John. My job's been going pretty decent. I have lots of things to do still, as always. Sometimes more than I got time to get it done, but you know what? That's job security, so I certainly will not complain, and I am not complaining about any of that. And so one time my dad in the middle of the night did a Lego walk, and he swore like, oh yeah, I don't doubt that. Was that an intentional Lego walk, or was that just accidental trying to get to the house and the lights were off or something like that? Because I know I've stepped on Legos without trying. I don't think I ever would actually try to do it. I'll tell you that. Is that thing still blowing cold air? Yeah, it is. Okay, I just don't feel it. I'm burning up. Sorry, it's been ever since I went outside and walked that property out there. That property's not being watered, so it was just stinking hot out there. So I've never really cooled off since I was out there. And then I had to get my Bricklink orders together. Had to run it to the post office. And then, of course, now I'm here doing this, and because I only got 2 hours of sleep, what I'm going to do is go to bed right after this live stream. And because I'm getting behind on some of my projects around here, I will not do a live stream tomorrow morning. Instead, I will do one on Sunday morning, which hopefully will be the Millennium Falcon, the last one. I'm thinking it will be. And we might, if it's not, I might run over a little bit just to get it done. Maybe not. We'll see how many pieces I got left when I do this. But yeah, the Millennium Falcon's coming right along. It's on the floor over there. And ever since I've been to the post office, I've gotten a couple more Lego orders. So that's always good. And oh, there it is. I was going to say I was missing one of these, but no, I'm not. Okay, so I need to build one of these. And Greg says hot, hot, and more hot. Yeah. Well, you're also humid down there, so I do not envy you, man. And accidental lights were off. Oof. Yeah. You ever seen that meme where it has a guy walking across hot coal? It says impressive, and then it's got the guy walking across the floor of Legos, and it says impossible. Yep, that's definitely the way it goes. Okay, let's see. So this goes 1, 2 there. No, it does not. It's one more over. Okay, I need the other part here. If I could meet the designer of this thing, I'd tip my hat in his direction. I just could imagine how many hours it would take to design this set right here. Alright, so we've got a good part of the tower. You can see where it's going. 50 Shades of Hot, yep. You know, I know a joke about 50 Shades of Grey, but because I'm trying to keep this family friendly, dang it, I can't tell you. Love to, though. It's a bad joke. But bad jokes are my favorite. Good old Chip's got a dirty mind. Yeah, Mrs. Chip's not here tonight. She had to work late. And plus the fact that she still got to go visit her mom. Her mom's she's doing okay. She's not doing the greatest right now. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, that little piece doesn't want to sit down. Let's see if I can use something to encourage it. How about you, John? You're hot in Florida. You're humid, right? I think all you guys on that Gulf coaster. Scorching hot. Any activity with the hurricanes, John? And where you're at, Greg, do you see hurricane activity, or do you see the leftovers from hurricanes? Because when I asked that because when I used to live in Ohio, even though we're way inland, we used to get the tropical storms that were left over from the hurricanes after they've weakened severely, but they still had a lot of rain. Just curious. 50 shades of hot. And okay, so I can put this back on the floor, and this is the actual track that'll go down. We're going to put some track on the backside as the counterweight. That's coming next. Oh shoot, I missed a few pieces. Oh, and I'm sorry, we started on bag number 9. I should have mentioned. I usually tell you we did this many bags. Well, yeah, we did bags 1 through 8 so far, and today we start with 9, and now we're starting bag number 10. And threat of storming now at 92 degrees. Okay, well, we're at 92. Well, we were at 92 about an hour ago when I went to the post office, but I think we've cooled off a little bit since then. But I don't have my phone. I actually got to plug it in and charge it. I usually stay on top of it, but when I'm tired like this, I'll be honest, I let a lot of things slip. And I'm definitely letting things slip right now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to bed right after this stream. Just going to get as much rest as I can in. I got to do some sprinkler systems tomorrow. I've got to install a couple more security cameras around the house. I also need to see if Amazon still has the security system, because I definitely want to buy a second one so that it'll cover the whole entire area of the shop. We'll see. Ugh. Okay. Well, wait a minute. How's that going there? Okay, I see. Sorry, I don't mean to talk to myself, but sometimes it does help when you're building. And Greg says, hurricane activity, I live right on the Gulf. Okay. You know what? You know, I knew that, Greg. Shoot, I've sent you stuff before in the mail before. I knew that. Like I said, 2 hours of sleep. And whoever said sleep was overrated doesn't understand. Sleep is not overrated. I definitely need more of it. I could also clean out the window wells around here, because the last owner treated those like they were trash cans. I've got paint buckets. I got so much crap in there. A big 50-pound bag of dog food that's empty. The big old bag it comes in. That's over there. Okay, wait. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Alright, let's do this. Oh, wait. Especially when a dog is not in bed with you, I need to get a food bin next for Roo's food so I can buy the bigger bags. Yeah. I buy the 50-pound bags for my dog. It's cheaper by the pound that way, and well, even with my large dog, a 50-pound bag lasts for a while. I mean, I've had them 3 months, and we're just getting now to the bottom of a 50-pound bag. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, let's see, you got some tile to throw on here. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, I accidentally erased one of my videos. And as a result, I went ahead and bought this program that recovers deleted files. I know there's free ones out there, but a lot of them have a limit on how much you can pull. And I needed to pull a lot because the video was like, it was like 3 gigs. So anyway, I went ahead and bought this program, ran it, recovered the video, and while I was there, I noticed that I had some pictures that I had erased over the years. No, not those kind of pictures. Chill out. And so what I did was I went ahead and did that to all my thumb drives that I've got, even some old ones. And I found a ton of pictures. And one of the pictures that I found that I'm not sure if I had this, I thought I had it stored somewhere else, but I ain't seen it for a while. And that is the picture of my 4th birthday, where it has me opening my first Lego set ever. And so, anyway, I thought that was the coolest thing that I found there. So, I thought I'd share that with you, at least the story. I'm not so sure about the picture. I gotta get it photoshopped. I'm just kidding. Yum, I swore off all day, and carbs, you have some cold stone. Oh, I love cold stone. Are you kidding? That's some of the best dang stuff on the planet. Keep it PG, I will. But no, I found a bunch of pictures, and a lot of them are my early Lego creations. Found some pictures of my kids from when they were younger, etc., etc. So, very happy that I bought this program that recovers stuff, and it's a lifetime thing. It's not like an annual subscription or anything. And so I went ahead and bought it, and I can use this program for the rest of my life. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead. No, I did not hear that, John. Have you heard that Tim Pool broadcast feed got stopped in the middle? Do you know what happened? Was it YouTube that did it, or was it some other nefarious actor, or did he forget to pay his internet bill? I'm not saying he did. I'm asking. Do you know why that happened? Because I used to listen to Tim Pool. I've been too busy lately to do much of that, but okay, this is really, really glossy. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to look that up, John, because I do like Tim Pool. I think he's just a common sense sort of guy. Hey, you don't have to agree with me. I feel silly having to say that, but some people just can't handle a difference of opinion, and they think that if they don't agree with you, you ain't gonna like them. You know what it means when you don't agree with me? It just means you don't agree with me. That's all. Nothing. It means nothing. Absolutely. And you know what happens when you're offended by something I say? Nothing. You're offended. That's all. Not that I try to offend people, but I'm just saying, some people think that all of a sudden if they say they're offended that it gives them some godlike power. I say the heck with you, man. If you're offended, you're offended. You're the one with the problem. I don't care. Not yet. Yes, it was YouTube. I heard about it a few hours ago. No, not yet. Yeah, but tube screw with vids. Yeah, I know. But he's not really conservative. That's the thing. He's used to be a staunch Democrat, and now he is kind of almost a libertarian, but not really. Anyway, yeah, that's just dumb. And I actually listened to a YouTuber that calls YouTube something that I can't say on here because I am trying to keep it family friendly. So yeah, I hate to hear that though. I'm gonna have to look that up. But I'm definitely going to bed first. I'm not doing anything after this little session here. I'm going to bed is all I'm doing. He's middle of the road. Yeah, he is. But that's okay, you know. I mean, or we're all different, like I keep saying, you know. It doesn't bother me if people are different than me. I always heard that variety was a spice of life. So, if it's the spice of life, why do people get mad when people don't agree with them? That's what I don't understand. If variety truly is a spice of life, maybe what I've been hearing from people is a lie. Maybe they don't really believe that statement. They just say it. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, my kneecap's itchy. Alright, let's go ahead and do this is the counterweight. Okay, so I have to have it the same way. Ooh, yeah, of course I... Oh, no, I didn't. I did it right. Okay, so... Okay, wait. How come... Oh... Was it on both sides? Or just one side? Yeah, it was only one side. Okay, well... Okay, fix that. Take Max with you. You know, Max usually does nap with me, actually. He's laying on the floor right there. I've got this laptop backpack. You know, specifically designed to carry a carry a laptop. I can't speak when I'm this tired. Anyway, and Max loves laying on it. In fact, whenever I use the backpack, I have to take one of those lint rollers, and I gotta use a couple sheets just getting him his stuff off of it. Okay. Oh, I just dropped the remote. And that, my friends, would be the remote to the air conditioning, the portable air conditioning unit over there. Okay. So this is really long. I don't know how much you're seeing here because the cameras have a delay. Let me pick this up. And you know, John, I'm the same way. You know, I like his show, but I don't agree with him all the time. In fact, I'll tell you right now, there's quite a few times I don't agree with him, but I respect him because the fact that he's the kind of guy that can speak his mind even when it's not all that popular. And he doesn't, I don't see him wavering too much on his views either. He's pretty steady on them. Okay, so I don't know why. Oh, you know what? That's why, because I missed something. Fix that. I know I'm off camera this far over, but I don't think you'd really be able to see it anyway right now. I'm dying to rip off the bandage and put on a new one. When can you do that? How much longer of a wait is that? Okay. Speaking of that kind of stuff, I was talking to one of my neighbors here today. I am so grateful that I had that surgery done for my neck after that car accident. Really saved my bacon. And my Beetle got shipped today. Sweet. So how much longer? And Greg, is that yeah, it is, John, actually I've got it. Actually, it'd be in that cabinet right there. Yeah, I've got it, and I just need to find time to put it together, which, yeah. That's why you don't make promises to people you can't keep. Okay, so we got that. Now we got some track that's going to be put on sideways, and you'll see what I mean here in a second. Alright, so there's this. Turn that around and turn this around. Yep, a retired set. My vacation starts 8/10. I have 4 Lego sets to build. Awesome, John. And John, if you want to hop on here with me, I did buy StreamYard, and we'll both be on here. All you need is a phone or a webcam, and you can be part of it too and build your Legos alongside with me if you want. And if you don't want, that's cool too. Okay, so we got this one. Okay. There's a lot of new sets coming out here August the 1st. And, yeah. Okay, so now I can put this on there. Okay, so normally the train would ride here. It's going to ride here. You'll see that in a second here. This way. I'm about ready to lose that remote again. Okay. Alright, so now we've secured this down. Next we're going to build a loop sign, which I think is very clever how they did it. You'll see that what I'm talking about here in a minute. Let's get started on that. I'd like to try with a small set. You see how much trouble I'm having with the Kobe F14. Yeah, I mean, you know, building gets easier with time. Yeah, I meant to flip the page. Look at that. I like how they reinforce this. All right. Let's do the L. And I am a fan of how they did this. They really did a great job on doing the loop word. It's kind of like the infinity sign almost. Not quite, but. Oh shoot, that's not right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't have much else to talk about because I am so stinking tired. Okay, we've got the word loop. Let's go here. Oh, okay, I see. No, I don't see. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, doesn't tell you exactly how it goes on. Okay. So it goes right there on the side, loop. We don't have much else to do tonight, just a little bit more. Okay, it wants me to do, okay. The thing that I would do longer live streams if I had other people on here with me. It's just I can't think of enough things to say to fill the air for an hour. I know my wife would be really, really surprised I just said that. And John says I would lay out all the pieces before building it on camera. That's usually what I do too. Usually. All right. Alright, so I already know that you are not going to be able to see all of it because how tall it is. So I would just do my best so you can see most of it. Okay, well, obviously this goes there, but I'm not too sure about the rest. I like the fact how they're doubling up on this. They definitely be necessary in a time like this because you can't go weak on this. There's going to be a lot of stresses on this one. Boy, I already got cat hair on here and this part hasn't even been on the floor. Thanks, Max. He's looking at me like, what? You said my name. Yeah, I sure did. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to do up there too. Alright, cool. How do you know which sets to part out? You don't really show us that aspect of sets and how you put them in the inventory. Oh, well, I kind of don't want to, John, because I don't want to create any competition for myself. There is some magic to it. Now, I'll just say this: when I first started doing Legos, I didn't make a whole lot of money, and I still don't make a whole lot of money, but I make more. And it's just it's over time. You try this, you try that, and before you know it, you're making a little more money, and your profit margin's going up. And right now I got a decent profit margin. My profit margin's about my net profit margin, not my gross, is about 45%. So for every $100 I sell, I get to keep 45 of it. So pretty decent in my opinion. The only thing I really can say is that it's trial and error, and you truly do refine. I'll give you one example. When I first started selling my poly bags, I bought, I don't remember if it was 100 or a couple hundred. I bought a box or so from Staples. Oh boy, come on. And they were 7 cents a piece, which is a lot of money for a poly bag, but that was the only source I had. And what I did was I did a search on the internet, and I found this company in China that makes the poly bags, and they do it for a lot less, half a cent a bag. So I ended up going with them, and if you bought a whole entire like pallet worth, they gave you shipping for free, which was even better. So then I ended up buying almost $800 worth of bags, and it was 2 pallets, and yeah, so I saved a lot of money there. Went from 7 cents on my cost to half a penny. And then I've done the same thing with my bubble mailers. When I first started, I was paying 42 cents for them because I was buying them from Walmart in packs of 5. And then I found a place on eBay, and they're only 14 cents. So I cut it down to a third. So it is stuff, it's not just the sets, John, it's a combination of a lot of things. And Greg, I know what you mean. My closest Costco is now about an hour away. When I used to live in Layton, it was about 20 minutes. So yeah, I definitely feel that pain right there. Costco is a good one because they've got some sets for cheaper. So, oh, they've got more online though, John. That's the thing. You can go online if you got a membership, and you can look and see what they've got. All right, so I need to put this on there. And I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate you sticking it out with me, and I apologize that I'm so stinking tired tonight, but that's what happens when you only get 2 hours of sleep. And like I said earlier, that was not intentional. I do take care of myself better than that, but boy, 2 hours is 2 hours, and you know, when you're dealt that hand, you just got to deal with it. Okay. Oh, this goes way, you're not going to even see this, this goes way on top. Actually, you will see it, because I'm going to adjust the camera. Okay, so I am back. It's time to throw this on here. Okay, let's make sure you're seeing that. Yes, you did. Okay. Okay, so that is bags 1 through 11. We still have more, but like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to do the Millennium Falcon Sunday morning, taking tomorrow off, and then possibly Monday, Tuesday, we'll do another live stream with this. And then after we're done with the roller coaster, I think it'll be 2 more live streams on the roller coaster. But after we're done with the roller coaster, we're going to do a little bit on the mock for the Docking Bay 327 with the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon in there. So that's going to take precedence because I got to get that done for the show in November. And if I can get it done by the end of August, it would be nice, but I can't guarantee that. So I'm shooting for November, maybe earlier. And then after that, I've got the roller coasters I got to combine. That's going to be fun. So we got a lot of good things going here. So keep it up, keep coming by, and oops, I'll keep knocking off cameras and stuff just because it sounds like a fun thing to do. Let me throw that back on there. Okay. Alright guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you on the next video, Sunday morning.